Yeah, tell you what, we make sure to kill them quickly if they try and kill us.
Yeah.
Instead of, doing it
Or
painfully.
maybe we could stick to just killing them a little bit.
Kill them a little
Don't
bit.
worry, I won't kill you too much. Now stand still.
First goes the arm, then goes the leg.
Yeah.
Even here, for God's sake. We're supposed to kill them, not torture them.
In any case, once the task is complete, how then do I effect an escape, you ask? Who's talking now? You must make your way back to Orna. The demise of the Dark Lords will announce the success of your mission, and we shall then mount an expedition to bring you safely home. But until then, no one must know your true identity, or the reason for your journey to Helgedad. Slightly you contemplate the awesomeness of this mission.
Dude, this is awesome! No, it's not. It's
Okay, let's
suicide.
start taking down some notes. Go to Ornak.
Talk to the slave master about Summerland burning.
Find the slave master. Say the word Summerland is burning to
Yep.
the slave master.
Yep. It's slightly you contemplate the awesomeness of this mission, its dangers, and the terrible consequences that will befall Magnamont should you fail. At length you raise your eyes from the map and force a smile. When must I leave? You ask, bravely. Tomorrow night, Bainton replies, an hour after sunset. Also, you gotten crystal explosive as a special item.
Hold on.
By the way, did you notice that Bainton is now the guild master of the wizards?
Oh yeah,
That's
they did
pretty
say
cool.
that. Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep. Well, a lot can
Hold
happen
on.
in 8 years.
Let me see. Okay, let us see. Crystal explosives. Made to make Dark Lords go kaboom.
Yeah. You wield a weapon imbued with great power, Lone Wolf, says Rimowa, glancing at the summersword sheathed at your side. Be sure to use it well. Now that you possess the wisdom of the Lawstones, you will discover new strength within its golden blade. It is the bane of the Dark Lords, the instrument of their destruction. Yet by the very nature of its power, it can alert them to your presence and betray your identity. He reaches to his waist and unbuckles a seemingly plain leather sword belt and scabbard.
So it's basically a keyblade.
Yep. I have prepared this scabbard from materials impregnated with collinium. It will contain and keep hidden the power...
Ooh la la!
Yeah, this book has a funny thing with words right about now. It will contain and keep hidden the powers of a summersword, he says, handing you the accoutrements. Remember, to unsheath the summersword inside the Darklands is to light a beacon of warning that Gnog and his fell minions will surely see. Only when you have Gnog within striking distance should you draw your blade to seal his doom.
So no using the sword.
No using the sword until the final boss, no.
So we can only fight them with our bow or with our bare hands.
Yep. Or maybe you'll find another weapon. But that would mean throwing the bow away. You'll have to make a decision at some point. You discard the old scabbard in favor of Rimowa's and take heed of his advice. You now got a collinium scabbard as a special item.
Let me see about that.
You pass the time prior to your departure resting and reviewing the mission in fine detail. Eventually the hour of your leaving arrives and Bainton and Rimowa escort you to Toran Harbor and see you safely aboard the caravel Intrepid. Before they disembark, Bainton hands you a sealed envelope and a golden amulet on a chain. Wear this for your protection, he says, as he fastens the chain around your neck. It will keep you safe from the heat and poisonous atmosphere that pervades your destination. By the way, I suddenly remember something I may have forgotten in the... did I tell you what upgrade Nexus had gotten?
No, I do not recall you did.
Right, didn't think so. Just remembered. Nexus has been upgraded. I forgot that in the whole debacle with the combat skill.
Okay, Nexus has been upgraded to allow what?
You can now withstand extremes of heat and cold.
That's nice if we ever need to take a walk on the surface of the sun.
And you have limited immunity to harmful elements such as flames, gas, and liquids. Or corrosive liquids, as it actually says.
Please come again.
Limited immunity to harmful elements such as flames, gas, acid.
Okay, so I cannot always just follow you when you talk, so I just, yeah.
It's okay. It will keep you safe from the heat and poisonous atmosphere that perverts your destination, so you got a golden amulet as a special item.
I will allow myself to write enchanted golden amulet, but yeah.
Yeah, you do that. And the envelope, you say quizzically? Neither Captain Bors nor his volunteer crew are aware of your identity or the vital nature of your voyage. All they know is that they are expected to break through the blockade and carry you safely to Duranor. When you are clear of the enemy, hand this envelope to the captain. It contains his new orders to steer a course for the Ornak estuary. He is a fine captain. You can trust in his skill and the bravery of his crew to see you through the dangerous waters of the Kalta Sea. Moments later, the captain emerges from his cabin. A grey and grizzled old seaman. He sports a leather cloak that swings easily from his broad, muscular shoulders. He welcomes you aboard with a ready smile and firm handshake. And then, it's just me, was it just a quick jump there? Oh, that's because they escorted you down there, right. Then excuse himself in order to, he welcomes you aboard with a ready smile and a firm handshake, and then excuse himself in order to supervise the final preparations for the voyage. May the gods, Kai and Ishia watch over you, lone wolf, whispers Lord Remoa as he and Bainton makes ready to disembark, and grant us a lasting victory over the forces of darkness. The night wind is blowing in your favor, and Captain Bors is keen to put to sea without delay. He has ordered the crew to run up every foot of canvas the mast of the Intrepid will bear, so that she will approach the Darklord warships that blockade the coast at full speed. With luck, she will slip through their line before they have a chance to close formation. It is a bold plan, but the captain and his crew have run the blockade more than a dozen times in the past year, and they are confident that tonight will be successful. Guided by the stars and the distant glimmer of the moonlight shore, the Intrepid makes rapid headway through the waters of the Torrent Gulf. As it nears the open sea, you decide to offer your service as a lookout and go in search of Captain Bors. You find him on the forecastle deck with a group of keen-eyed Kerluntin marines, who are scanning the blackness for some sign of the enemy. Do you wish to use hunt mastery?
Yeah.
I think so.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
And you do remember to add 1 endurance points every time I ask that question, right?
Yes.
Just want to make sure. Your greatly improved Magnakai skill enables you to see a string of dark shapes on the distant horizon. Enemy ships. They're 5 squat, ugly-looking vessels, all like sails or masts, or any other visible form of propulsion, yet each moves at a constant and rapid pace.
Magic
Uh,
or oarsman?
Quickly, you inform the captain of what you can now see and urge him to change direction, for the Intrepid is now heading on a collision course with the vessel at the center of the enemy line.
Oops.
Hey, give me a roll of a die, and you may add 3 because you have completed all those psychic things.
Okay, 12.
12. Guided by your instructions, Captain Bors commands his helmsmen to steer hard at port, a maneuver that will take the Intrepid clear of the enemy's lines. Swiftly, the ships change course. You watch the Darkland ironclads looming larger with each passing minute, and note the formidable array of weapons aboard their steel-skinned decks. Huge black funnels protrude from the middle of each craft, which emits clouds of choking sulphurous smoke. As the Intrepid rounds the last ironclad in the line, this acrid smoke wafts across the water and engulfs the crew, causing them to cough and retch violently. The sound of their coughing alerts the enemy lookouts, who immediately raise the alarm. Also, there's a picture of the ships. And yeah, maybe it's not so much magic as technology, as you will see when I show you the picture. Yeah.
1 moment.
Oh shit! Yeah, it really is ironclads.
Let's have a look.
Ironclads are American Civil War battleships that were low end, either made completely of metal or covered in metal plating?
Well, they're on a boat.
Yeah, so it seems like the Dark Lords favor technology.
It looks like... yeah, I can see why you would have a problem sneaking that thing.
Suddenly, a flash of blue-white light illuminates the bow of the ironclad, and a fire projectile arcs across the sky towards the Intrepid. Roll die.
10.
You throw yourself to the deck as the missile drops like a meteor from the sky. It passes overhead between the main and mizzen mast, and then hits the water with a tremendous splash. The other enemy vessels start to turn to bring their weapons to bear, but the heavy iron ships are slow and cumbersome. By the time they have altered position, the Intrepid is out of range and sailing at speed into the dully gleaming waters of the Calta Sea. As the last of the enemy warships disappear into the dark, the crew give a rousing cheer. Once more they have risked their lives to run the blockade, and once again they live to tell the tale. The captain requests a damage report and is relieved to hear that both his ship and crew have survived the close encounter at little cost. Before leaving the forecastle, he reminds the lookouts to remain vigilant. Sometimes the enemy places a second line of ironclads a few miles behind the first in order to catch blockade runners that slip through. He bids you good night, and as he descends the stairs to his cabin, he orders the first mate to show you to your quarters at the stern. Do you wish to accompany the first mate to your cabin, or do you wish to hand the captain the envelope containing his new orders?
I say new orders. The rest of you?
I think Warlord is thinking.
I don't know. What do you say, Gibbonier?
New orders about what?
That envelope.
The letter. The envelope was given.
Oh. Better figure it out then.
No, we can't check it out. We can either give it to him now or we can't.
Oh. Well then, let's just give it to him.
Okay. What have we here? Muses the captain warily as he accepts your envelope. Guildmaster Bainton instructs me to deliver this into your charge. Guildmaster Bainton instructed me to deliver this into your charge as soon as we clear the blockade, you reply. It contains confidential details about a voyage to Durinor. I'm sure the matter can wait till morning, he says, slipping the envelope into the pocket of his gold-braid jacket. You best get some sleep. We could be in for some rough weather come sunrise. You insist that he read the content of the letter without delay, but he dismissed your request with a flick of his callous hand. It can wait. A few hours will make no odds, he snaps, and he descends the stairs before he can argue otherwise. Will you accompany the first mate to your cabin, or stay on the forecastle with the lookouts?
I say we accompany the first mate, but before we continue, do you mind taking a break? I have something I need to do.
Okay. Right, so did you wish to accompany the first mate to your cabin, or would you stay in the forecastle with the lookouts?
I don't know. We could just go with him, but again, was there not a mention that they might send another one of these groups of ship after us?
It's possible there's more ships up. There are more ships out there, and we could stay and keep a lookout if we want to.
I think we should.
But then again, there is a lookout there, so.
Yeah, no
And
disrespect.
granted, they don't have our senses, but still.
Yeah, that is my point.
We could also go and protect the first mate. Come on. Damsel in distress and all of that.
Haha. But yeah, yes. Okay, we protect the first mate.
Follow the first mate, whatever.
The mate leads you through the bowels of the ship to your quarters near the stern.